All right, welcome back for another episode with the West Virginia Grill Billy. Today we're going to be smoking some pork tenderloins. I have about a 10-pound pork tenderloin here, and one side I've already got trimmed up, all the fat trimmed off of it, and I'm going to trim the other side here. I'm going to show you guys real quick how to trim some of the fat off. Then we're going to give them a rub down and let the seasoning set on for a little bit while the grill's heating up. And then we'll throw them on the grill and have some pork loin this afternoon. And first, you see this fat cap that's on the pork loin. One side is pretty lean, and the other side has this fat cap on it. We want to try to trim that fat cap off because underneath of the fat cap here is silver skin, and it does not taste very good. So you want to try to trim that up as best as you can and try to stay close to the edge of the meat so you don't want to lose any of your pork. So you want to try to trim that up just like so. This has got a fat line going through it here, so I'm going to take this off. There we go. That out of there. Some people will leave this fat cap on. They say it melts into the meat, but I've tried it with the fat cap on there, and to me it just leaves it kind of tough because the silver skin doesn't melt away. So you end up with a line of this. You can see that silver skin right here underneath, and that's what you want to get off, because if you don't get that silver skin out of there, then that's going to be tough when you go to cut your meat. So I want to get the rest of this trimmed up, and we'll be right back and put the rub on. Be right back. Alright guys, we've got the pork loin trimmed up and got the fat cap off and the silver skin off of it, so now we're left with nice juicy pork meat. That's what's going to be really good after a while. So first, let's put our mustard on as a base to get our seasoning to stick. About out of mustard in this one. Let's switch bottles. There we go. Alright, put our base on. We'll rub that down real good. Rub this one down real good. Today, I'm going to be using some smokehouse maple on one of them. And give me just a second. These are brand new bottles and we didn't take the cap off of them, and I can't do it with one hand. So give me just a second. I'll be right back. Alright, here we go. Got my seasonings open now. We're ready to go. So I got my mustard on. This time we're going to be using McCormick Grill Mates roasted herb and garlic for this one. And for the other one, we're going to use McCormick Grill Mates Smokehouse Maple. We'll give both of them a try and see how they turn out. So you want to shake that on there and give it a real good coating. Get it good seasoned all the way around. Don't forget to pat that down. Turn it good on the side there. Let's get some of the smokehouse maple on the other one. There we go. Alright, let's flip them over. Get some mustard on the back side, seasoning on the back side, and we'll be ready to throw them in the smoker. There we go. I love some pork tenderloin. You can serve these up many different ways. I think we're going to slice them up as boneless chops tonight and maybe have some pork tenderloin sandwiches. That sounds pretty good. But you can serve them up with baked potatoes, mashed potatoes. They put over rice, serve them with vegetables. Pork's a very universal meat, especially pork tenderloins like this. You can even heat these up to an internal temperature of 195 and use them to pull and make pulled pork sandwiches. But the tenderloin doesn't get as tender as a pork shoulder does. A lot of times when you get the pork tenderloin up to 195, it will start to dry out the center. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this to about a temperature of about 160. That's a real good temperature to slice them into a steak or a chop and use them for sandwiches or serve them with potatoes, whichever one you want to do. So we got the seasonings on. I got my grill preheated. Let's go outside and put them on the grill. All right, guys, here we are outside getting ready to put these on the grill. It's a real bright, sunny day out here, so I hope the lighting is good. But this one, we're going to put this one right over here, just like so. There we go. We're going to take this one here, put it right here, just like so. Push it up there a little bit. Get that meat all squeezed together and tight. Now I've got the grill set on 225. I'm going to put my temperature probe in here, right down into the center of that one. That's the thickest one. So what I'll do is, we got that set at 225. I'm going to leave that in there for about 3 hours or so. We'll check that internal temp and baste it with a little bit of barbecue sauce, and then leave them for a little bit longer for the barbecue sauce to caramelize. And they should be ready to slice and eat here in a few hours. So we'll see you then. All right, guys, it's been about a half an hour or so. We're ready to open this grill up and take these pork loins out. Oh boy, look at that. Look at that. Look at that smoke rolling. This out of the way. We'll get this scooped up here. Look at that. Put that right there. This one up. Man, don't that look good? Put that one in here. All right. Now, let's shut this down. Go ahead and turn this down to smoke and let it be shutting down. So, all right, we're going to take these in, and we'll wrap them in full, let them rest, and we'll be back here in just a little bit. We'll be slicing them up and putting them on some buns and having some pork tenderloin sandwiches. We'll be right back. All right, guys, the meat is rested in here for about 30 minutes or so, so it's ready to slice and put on a bun and have a little sandwich. Let's cut into this. Yeah. A couple of slices here. We'll get it out of the way. Fingers on my gloves kind of stiff. I can't hardly. Let's look at that. Look there. Yeah, see the juices in that? That's good and juicy. Pork looking good. A few slices of it there. Let's put a slice of that on this. You know what? Why not 2 slices? You get another slice here. You get a double tenderloin sandwich. Get that on there like that. I'm getting ready to make a mess with that. I don't want to make a mess. There we go. All right. Take a look here at that tenderloin sandwich right there. Let's take a good bite. You see how that, we got a little Monterey Jack cheese on there. Man, that is a good tenderloin sandwich. We'll be having a couple of these tonight, won't we, buddy? My buddy's behind the camera back here. He does my video, and I want to thank him. He does a pretty good job. I also want to thank you guys for watching. I appreciate the subscribers and all the views I'm getting. Stay tuned if you want to see some more episodes on stuff. Not really sure what we're going to go into next. It'll probably be a pork shoulder. I'll probably do a pulled pork with a pork shoulder. I'm also going to do a barbecue sauce. I'm going to do an episode on making a basic dry rub. So stay tuned to my channel. Keep tuned in. When those videos come out, you'll get a notification. Give me a like and a subscribe down below and ring that bell to get notifications. Thank you for tuning in to the West Virginia Grill Billy.